siguro is build trust and relationships with your clients, no? Kasi, yun, para saan pa ba itong ginagawa natin? It's for them naman, di ba? And they keep us in the game, di ba? It's a business, no?
Tama ka dyan.
Ang isa. Hi, I'm John Michael Calo, JM for short.
Hello everyone, I'm Lauren Margaret Palat and my nickname is Lauren.
So, we're both civil engineers by profession. We're specializing in geotechnical engineering.
Ako naman, same kami ng field ni JM. And tinatawag ko siyang Bob. So, same kami ni Bob, geotechnical engineers. And aside from that, I'm also working as a full-time professor sa TRTQC.
Ayun.
And ano ba tayo nag-start na kampanya natin?
Our journey as freelance geotechnical engineers, bale 3 years na kami sa industry. Yung first year namin, we were workmates sa isang drilling company. Ayun, that's where we started as junior geotech.
During the pandemic.
Sa pandemic pala. Way back 2021 pa yun.
Yeah.
Siguro after 1 year of working,
Nag-focus na tayo sa review.
yeah, nag-take kami ng boards and then nung nakapasa kami, thankfully. So napag-isipan namin na why not we do our own, no? We start our own freelance consultancy services. Yeah, siguro yung challenges is yun, paano ba magsimula since medyo young pa kami nag-start din. So natuto kami and when we started, parang challenging na siya kagad since we don't just handle mga residential. Parang nag-dive na kami directly to mga expressways, mga power plants, wind turbines, solar panels, ayun, mga ganyan na projects.
And local and international clients.
Yan. So, dito sa Philippines kasi, or for any country, no, yung start talaga before any construction or of any structure. So, kailangan merong geotechnical report. So, ano ba tong geotechnical report? Well, it's a requirement kasi para ma-assess natin yung lupa na tatayuan ng any structure nyo. So, from there, we analyze the soil, no, and then ipapadala sa laboratory, then we make the geotechnical report.
Recently, nag-ano na rin kami ng slope stability, no? Kasi here in the Philippines, alam naman natin,
Prone yung landslides.
Due to
rain.
Yeah,
Rainy season.
landslides. So, ayun yung most commonly na nare-receive namin na projects.
For slopes, usually para sa mga overhead transmission lines, ganun, or mga...
Usually kasi constructed ito sa bundok no?
Yeah.
So, syempre kung may terrain or sloping doon.
Or kung may dadaan ng mga sasakyan, so mini-make sure na stable yung slope. Ayun.
Para ma-minimize or ma-prevent pala, hindi minimize, ma-prevent yung mga erosion or landslides.
And with regards naman sa main service naman, which is yun nga, yung paggawa ng geotechnical reports, so we give clients recommendations, no, sa ano nila, foundation, ayun, tapos kung may ground improvement ba na gagawin or kung safe ba against yung mga earthquake-induced na mga phenomenon like liquefaction, ganun, cyclic softening, mga ganyan.
Okay, aside from providing geotechnical evaluation, so hindi lang basta-basta calculations yan. So, we decided to level up the game.
Yeah.
Nag-enroll tayo.
Yeah, so we're currently pursuing our master's degree sa De La Salle University, Manila. Ayun. Sabay kami and currently nasa second term na kami. Thank God.
Hopefully,
Ayun.
matapos.
Ayun. Tapos, well, kasi what sets us apart from others is hindi lang kasi basta-basta yun nga rin, yung paggawa ng geotechnical report. So, kailangan din may advanced knowledge ka, higher education, yun, master's or PhD. Tapos, another is yung years of experience, no, sa paggawa ng report.
We are also a member of American Society of Civil Engineers.
Yes.
And ang perks doon is nagkakaroon kami ng free webinars.
Yeah.
na-related sa geotechnical engineering. So it's more like specialist.
Parang naano tayo na up-to-date kami sa
software.
sa
Yun,
softwares.
important din,
Yeah, softwares and then yung mga latest researches para up-to-date din yung nabibigay namin na recommendation sa clients.
Ako na-apply ko din yung pag-attend ko ng webinar sa mga students.
Students,
ko.
yeah.
Kasi real-life applications na to eh. So hindi lang sila limited pa sa mga books, di ba? Yung mga principles and theories regarding
Kailangan tayo sumabay sa panahon. Ever-changing.
So ano ba yung mga example ng software na ginagamit?
So we use Leak SVS and
So ang Leak SVS ay para saan?
para sa liquefaction assessment naman yon, and yung JO5 for
Slope stability analysis. And then sa ano naman, sa TIPQC, ginagamit namin Midas or Vertex. So yun, ano ba, in terms of i-rate natin yung knowledge natin when it comes to using those software.
siguro we can call ourselves na rin experts on those softwares. Currently, may dalawa kaming major na ginagamit. Yung Leak SVS, which is for liquefaction assessment, and isa yung JO5 for...
Slope stability analysis yun. And
may isa pa kayo sa school, right?
yeah, sa school naman namin, we use Midas SolidWorks.
Ayan.
Dami na rin kami mga pwedeng gamitin. Kasi ano bang benefits of using this software?
Well, for one is mapapadali yung ano natin, analysis since yun nga software, so automated na yung mga calculations, ganun. So it saves time and you know,
Parang siguro to counter-check, no? Yung mga manual calculations.
Yeah.
Siguro yun yung pinaka-perfect na use of these softwares.
Yeah. Ayun, so siguro for solopreneurs like us na nag-engage ng professional services, una talaga is, especially if nasa technical side kayo, you should invest in continuous learning. Ano ba yung mga continuous learning? So, tulad sa amin, ayun nga, we started our master's degree journey, no? Para, syempre naman may credibility kami to clients na, may higher education, yung gumagawa ng geotechnical reports
mas
nila.
kapani-paniwala.
Yes, no. Syempre, 'di ba, pag kita na, may masters or PhD yung gumagawa ng report, it adds credibility and trust sa clients, no. And another is siguro mag-join ng mga trainings, software trainings, ayun, and seminars din para madagdagan yung knowledge, no. Learning never stops naman kasi. Ayun.
Tama ka dyan.
Ano pa yung
Siguro yung pinaka-importante sa lahat, no, when it comes to owning a business, syempre kailangan ng financial side in which limited yung alam natin.
Ayun,
to be honest,
yeah.
right?
Oo. Siguro, pag nag-start ng business, ang una is, ano ba, paano ba ito simulan, no?
Ayun yung problem natin before. Kaya there is a 1 year na wala, puro lang kami
parang
bigay ng report sa client,
yun,
ng payments without realizing, dapat gawin natin business.
Paano tayo magbe-build ng name natin?
And thankfully, nakikita ko na si Jack talaga dati. So, yung
shout out to
CEO
Jack.
ng Upcloud.
Ayun.
Upcloud Accounting.
Ayun.
And sabi ko, why not? Tanungin natin si Jack, no? Regarding dito sa mga financial matter na out of our limits, no? Ako nung college ako, ayoko nung mga accounting.
Siyempre as engineers, no, parang we deal with numbers mathematically, pero in terms of finances, parang konti lang alam namin, which is
sa pag-register. And as freelancer, hindi natin alam dati na need pala.
Yun nga. So,
there is a perks.
Yun yung challenge, no? Paano mag-register una yung name ng business, so
Parang hindi naman, parang tama, ewan ko lang pero parang sa pagkakaintindi ko, as freelancer, hindi naman necessarily na magkaroon ng PIR registrations, right? Pero as a professional, mas maganda na yung ating mga service invoices, ma-provide natin yun.
Yeah, kasi parang hinihingi rin yun in return ng clients.
Ng mga clients namin. Kaya we really decided na we really need to kunin natin sila cloud accounting para matulungan tayo and mag-guide tayo sa mga hindi natin alam na, especially sa accounting aspects.
Ayun. No? And siguro lastly, yung advice namin for like us professionals, siguro is build trust and relationships with your clients, no? Kasi, yun, para saan pa ba itong ginagawa natin? It's for them naman, di ba? And they keep us in the game, di ba? It's a business, no?
Tama ka dyan.
Okay, so...
Pain points yung parang struggle, no?
Yeah.
Yung mga challenges natin. Ako, napakadami.
Ayun.
Kasi parang binabasa ko pa lang yung BIR, parang ano to?
To start off, yung BIR, no? Ayun.
Tax, dahil pagka narinig ko yung tax, ang dami, alam naman natin ang daming tax. Hindi nga natin alam
Hindi naman
saan
pwede na
tayong
parang,
category mapapafall, eh.
patanggap lang ng pera, no, payment, no? So,
Dapat ganun na lang, no? Tanggap na lang natin. Wala
Hindi
rin
na.
tax. Ay, joke
Joke
lang po.
lang.
Hindi kami tax evader.
Ayun. Yung unang challenge talaga is how to register. How to register. And then, after is, paano nyo makikip track yung finances nyo, taxes nyo, receipts, ganyan. Bookkeeping, ganun. So,
Although, in our part, hindi naman necessarily need natin ng mga expenses.
yeah.
Siguro yung mga service invoices.
Yung receipts, yeah.
So, yun yung kinukuha nila dyan.
Kasi syempre, as technical professionals, no, parang dami na rin namin iniisip. And then, dadating pa yung mga finances part. So, kaya, buti na lang may app cloud na nag-offer ng ganung services.
And time efficient. And ano pa?
Convenient, ganun.
Convenient at the same time. And mahirap din i-risk. There is a risk kapag hindi ka makabayad ng tax on time.
Yeah.
Di ba? May penalty yan. So,
and ano yung mga latest requirements? Kasi pabago-bago minsan yung mga memorandum, announcements, yun.
Siyempre, we are busy on our engineering side. So, bakit pa natin need alamin yung mga accounting? So, kaya nga nandiyan yung mga accounting professionals para they do the accounting. They do the accounting. Kasi yung pera, handle na nila yun. Tayo, engineering stuff.
So, una, I-recommend ko talaga yung App Cloud Accounting. First is because they are convenient. So, they are a cloud-based accounting firm, no? So, everything is done online. Kasi, lalo na ngayon nga, sa sobrang bilis or busy ng mga tao. So, di na parang feasible yung traditional pen and paper, pupunta pa ng office. So, what sets them apart is yung online-based nila na system, no? Parang, at saka may ginagamit din silang parang app, yung LARP ba yun? Where,
that's very useful and effective for them.
Yun, nagsisend sila ng on-time updates.
Kasi
yun.
ang pangit, no, pag messenger, syempre, nakahalo siya sa mga
Personal na messages. So, yun. So, at least may professional sila na app yung ginagamit.
Unintentionally, minsan di mo na nababasa rin. Natatabunan mo,
Ayun.
diba?
Yeah,
Kaya
tsaka,
maganda na may LARP sila na ginagamit.
Yeah, and kahit nasaan ka man sa mundo, no, you can, mag-online ka lang, then use the app, and then mag-chat ka ng concerns mo. Right there, very convenient, no? Just one click away lang yung App Cloud Accounting. So siguro,
that's one reason.
One reason. So, next siguro is, ano pa ba? Expert sila, no? So, since they're offering accounting services, you don't wanna go naman sa, baguhan pa lang. So, they're already 6 years. 7 years. Going 7 years. So, yeah, wow.
7 years.
7 years na sila na
napakatagal.
firm. So,
ano mo talaga ng credible sila. And,
na-build na talaga yung foundation nila. And, ang tawag dito, marami na rin silang clients. We're happy to say we're one of them. Ayun. Tapos, ano pa ba? Sa mga, ang tawag dito, announcements, memorandums, ayun. So, you don't have to worry if may nakalimutan ka ba i-file or ano pa ba yung kulang mo sa VAR, ganun.
There are times nakakalimutan pa natin i-upload sa
and what's another plus point sa kanila is parang sila mismo yung nagkukusang mag-remind sa mga clients nila na, sir, pa-submit ng ganito, di ba? Quarterly updates, ayun.
Kasi,
so parang
dami na natin iniisip.
less na iisipin mo, di ba? So they do the legwork pala. So they do the legwork.
Sige ka.
Kasi go. Last, ano pa ba?
Siguro, all in all, so let's conclude it. All in all, we highly recommend App Cloud Accounting Services.
Further, client support, no?
Oh, for the client support.
Grabe. Tapos
So,
expertise
gusto namin
nila.
yan.
Ayun. And convenience. Ayun. Kaya, ano pang hinihintay nyo? Partner up with App Cloud Accounting na, no?
Yes.
Ayun, sige.